AI turned my song into a hit overnight. Isn't that exciting? And I'm not gonna take offense to that statement. Thank you, ChatGPT, for coming up for such a controversial statement about my new song, The Jamestown Boogie. So I'm gonna repeat again. AI turned my song into a hit overnight. That is wonderful. Um, yeah, so let's talk about the truth of this statement as a songwriter and as the person who wrote the song. I guess this goes back decades of other people taking credit for songwriters' work. Damn you, AI! You're like the record labels of the 2026 era. Um, yeah, duh. That's just silly. Turned my song to a hit overnight. AI can't do any of that stuff. Like it takes people. It takes people out here to make hits, man. Like so much goes into actually getting a song out into the world. Of course there's the writing process and the production process which AI assists with, but dude, I mean, you can't underestimate the power of promotion, marketing, advertising, distribution. There's so much that goes into budget, capital, that into making a hit these days. And I think this is actually the second time we've used the word hit in this AI music series. So for some reason, ChatGPT is leaning towards the hit word. Um, but we should get a little more specific in terms of like the production of the song itself, the Jamestown Boogie. So that's what I did. I went into ChatGPT and I asked it the question, come up with controversial YouTube titles about AI music and my song, the Jamestown Boogie. Because the Jamestown Boogie was assisted with AI production tools. So the one that's gotten really popular, Swanky's version, is the production is AI. So I go into Suno, I give it an acoustic demo. The demo has me playing acoustic guitar and singing with my voice, like my real voice. And the chords are all there. The structure of the tune is done. Like the song is done. I'm just applying. So the demo goes in and the prompt goes in. Now I create the prompt based on artistic decisions, like where do I feel like this song can go? With the Jamestown Boogie, I basically said, I feel like this is would be fun. Let's turn this into a dance song and let's make it like Philadelphia sounding from maybe the early 1980s combined with maybe some 1990s urban hip hop influences in terms of production. And again, make it fun and danceable and get people's attention. And that's what it does. And while I was doing that, I made 15 other versions of the Jamestown Boogie. Four have been released. There's a country one called Mernda's version. There's a country rock one, which is a little more pop, I'd say. There's a jam band one, which is well, it's more like Americana festival. So I made a whole bunch of versions of the Jamestown Boogie, and I'll probably release the other 11 versions eventually. Maybe. I'm not sure on that one. Like I don't want to liquidate the coolness of the one that becomes popular, which right now is Swanky's version. AI turned my song into a hit overnight. Duh. Um, the production is important. I'm not gonna lie. In that like regard, AI did turn my song into a hit overnight. It didn't even take a night. It was like 30 seconds. And we had the hit on our hands, right? When the AI software spit it out back to me. So, thank you, AI gods. Geez, I'll probably get canceled for using a phrase like that. Um, so it did turned my song into a hit overnight in that way, that it transformed my acoustic demo into a product, woo, I said it, that can be mass consumed by a much wider audience and demographic than just my acoustic demo. This is really good stuff because my music has lived in the folk music lane for a long time. And AI definitely helps me cross over into new demographics and audiences and genres because of the quality of the production. And I was just talking to my good friend John Streed a little while ago, and we had this great conversation about the difference between blowing up and crossing over. And you musicians out there will find this valuable. Many times, an artist, especially these days, a musician, can blow up in their own genre and move up the ladder or the pyramid in terms of their own genre. Let's say it's Americana music. Find a much wider audience, but it's still kind of capped. You can only reach the top 10 of a certain genre. If it's a tiny genre, there's still only a small amount of population listening to that genre. Super loyal, die-hard music lovers, and the best music fans. But there's also an advantage to crossing over, where you go from one genre to the next and become popular in that genre, or even better, crossing over to everyone and becoming popular no matter what the genre. And that's what the Jamestown Boogie has done for me. It's made me more accessible and popular to 5th and 6th graders. I mean, come on, I would have never pictured that in a million years. I am a 50-year-old folk singer-songwriter, and all of a sudden I've got a song that's popular with teenagers. That's just wild. And AI definitely helped me do that. So our phrase, AI turned my song into a hit overnight, in that regard is very, very true. So thank you, ChatGPT, for bringing this to light. But the song started with me. I mean, you could say, and once I get the production, the song is done, it could just sit on a hard drive for eternity. Like, I work hard, and once I get that song, I distribute it. I make content to support it, like 3 videos a day in all formats. I do advertising for it. I do playlist placements for it. Everything that happens after this hit song is made, it doesn't turn into a hit overnight. You got to work on this every day, and that's what I've been doing since February. So it becoming a local hit or a regional hit right now, and hopefully a national hit at some point, maybe a worldwide hit, that takes consistent work day after day. So nothing turns into anything overnight. That's the part of this phrase that's just kind of weird. AI turned my song into a hit overnight. It's referring to the writing process and the production, but I know that you still got to fuel the beast. You still got to put in the energy and time over and over again. So I hope that clears up some of the, I don't want to say misconceptions about the song and the AI factor. I think that it makes it a more intriguing piece of music, to be honest with you. And I've always liked to combine technology with songwriting. Like my whole career as a musician, I've never steered away from that, and I like that. I find that to be really interesting and a reflection of what is available to us as musicians right now and what is out there in the world. So I don't shy away from it. I know there are other implications for what AI is capable of and what it might be doing to our planet and all those things. And I think about those things every day. I'm not tone deaf to like its presence in the world, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about how AI turned my song into a hit overnight, and I am eternally thankful. So thank you for listening to the song. It's been so fun to watch it go out there and become something in the world. Um, Subscribe to my channel here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.